Well, you guys came in and asked about beauty and asked about it, answer a few questions, and I said sure, until you pulled that camera out, and I said no because you guys caught me while I was doing homework and no makeup, no nothing. So my initial action would have been like, yeah, it doesn't matter, it's in the inside, not the outside, I don't care about appearance. But in reality, you guys caught me, and I actually do. And I find myself comfortable in front of people because I guess I'm not looking at myself, and I feel confident within myself. If I were to look back at something, see pictures, videos, something, I'm my biggest critic. So I look back at myself and I'm pretty hard on myself and my image, because I think that's where the beauty is, seen from an outside point of view, because you're not there in the moment. You don't get to hear their words, hear what they say. So from a still image, beauty is the outside, but in the moment it's in the inside.
Like there's a lot more pressure to look a certain way, especially if you surround yourself by certain people that are always obsessed about looking a certain way or dressing a certain way. Luckily, I was fortunate enough to have friends that didn't think about those things all the time. So, but even so, like in high school, there's a lot more pressure to be thin, and it just kind of made you look better. I think in terms of how other people viewed you as opposed to yourself. But if other people viewed you that way, then you felt better about yourself. So yeah, I think I kind of gave in to that pressure at times, just kind of at the beginning of high school, and then when I was graduating, you kind of get to the point where you're like, okay, who do I want to be? And then what kind of image do I want to see in myself as opposed to what others want to see in you? And through college, I don't really care. People ask me all the time, oh, why don't you dress up every once in a while? Because I don't care about that. That doesn't make me feel comfortable. Like yeah, it's nice to look good every once in a while, but what's going to make me feel comfortable? And what makes me feel comfortable is t-shirts and jeans. So I do what I feel like is important for me, and if I want to find beauty in myself, then it's not about like what I look like or how I dress. It's about how I act and how people perceive who I am, and the actions that I make and the things that I say. And I think that really reflects on the kind of person that you are, not necessarily what you look like on the outside. And I have quite a few friends, so.
I think that your body image affects your confidence, just because if you don't think of yourself in a good way, then even if it's just like your appearance, then whatever else you're like thinking about just in general, it's really gonna make a big difference. So if you're not happy with how you look, then you're not gonna be happy with a lot of other aspects of your life.
I mean, like my body image, I'm not like very like self-confident, and you know, I mean, for me, like the way that I dress is just because I'm like, oh well, you know, this is what I like, you know, it's what I want to wear. I'm not like going around like trying to impress people, you know. It's sometimes, you know, everyone does, but like, I mean, definitely back in high school, like I struggled with that a lot, trying to make sure that I looked okay for people, and like, you know, oh well, you know, how's my hair, and you know, like always worrying about that. Now it's more so just, is it in my eyes? Do I need to get out of my eyes? You know,
base my self-image on like what I feel like other people feel about me as much as I do like how I just feel about myself on that day.
I would say like I don't base my like image off of what I see in like magazines or like TV really. Like I don't have someone who I like constantly looking at and like, oh shoot, I gotta get skinnier like her, or like anything like that. I think I base mine off more of like how I feel. Like if that day I like eat terribly or something and I don't like work out or something, then like that will bother me. But like other than that, I don't like base my image off of what other people's like ideal is, but like more of like I think I'm harder on myself than like what I would expect other people to be towards me. But I think it is important. Like I think that every single person has like something about themselves that they would change if they could, or like alter a little bit.
And I feel like it's good to feel good about yourself and feel pretty. Like I don't feel like you should dress down because you don't want to impress anyone, or because like I feel like you should feel good about yourself just for like
On men, but it's a cycle. It's a cycle. Like women want men want this, women feel this way, women judge each other, men want like whatever. It's just a perpetuating cycle.
Find out what the girl is all about as well. I mean, there are a lot of girls that are very attractive, but are they all there?
Yeah.
As I say, I like to find out what they're all about, sort of thing, and then hang out with them, see if you know, that right thing. It's just, it's weird. I hate when people just depict them on their.
Men have actually taken a step down. Yeah, they still idolize those girls, but here's the thing. Do they actually want those girls? No. So who's putting in those little girls' heads? Who's putting it in our heads that we
We're
need?
socialized
It's
from
media.
birth to cook and to clean and to wear skimpy
Men
clothes.
do that? No.
Yeah.
Media does that. Media puts it in the men's
Men
head,
are
and
the
media
majority
puts
of
it
the
in our
business
head.
world.